Cyberspace. I mentioned before William Gibson's novel, the Neuromancer series. This is how William Gibson described cyberspace. A consensual hallucination experienced daily by billions of legitimate operators, a graphic representation of data abstracted from the banks of every computer in the human system, unthinkable complexity, lines of light ranged in the non-space of the mind, clusters and constellations of data. I particularly like that part, clusters and constellation of data. When I was reading this in around 1991, I thought it was fantastic stuff, and I was very inspired by it. And I'm just happy that I actually found a way to combine my professional life as an empirical social scientist with my non-professional interest in things to do with the internet. But this was important for me because in the early stages of my work, I was very much interested in visualization of data on the internet. It was a big focus for what I was doing, and so it led to me being inspired and interested in pictures like this. So what this is showing is how the internet looked like in 1999, and it's what they've done is they've used a program to find the minimum path or the shortest pathway between particular computers that are the backbone of the internet. So you look at this spot up here. That's probably something like the MIT, one of the kind of universities have been very important with the development of the internet. And what they've done is they've sent out they've used a program to find out what's the shortest pathway between this computer, which is part of the backbone of the internet, and all of the other servers that are used for transmitting packets of information around the internet. And these are the backbone of the applications that we all use, such as Facebook, Twitter, and email, the World Wide Web. And so I found that kind of interesting. And then I saw graphs like this, where it was something very similar, but it was actually even cooler because you could swivel it around and zoom in on things. And it was a visual. For me, this looked like cyberspace. This is what I thought cyberspace looked like. And so I even managed to come up with some visualizations of my own, not using other people's software, but using the data that I'd collected from the internet. So this is a visualization from a paper that I wrote with Rachel, where it's showing, this is the ALP, Australian Labor Party website, and it's showing the connections between the ALP's website and other websites that it connects to. And these lines here are hyperlinks, while the nodes are websites. And so again, that looked quite nice. It got a bit of attention. There was a time at the ANU where whenever they wanted to show something cutting edge coming out of the College of Arts and Social Sciences, they called in Rob to show some of his network diagrams. But after a while, I started to find it a bit unsatisfactory because I wasn't getting any analytical insights from these network pictures. They looked nice, but that was about it. This is another one. This is showing network connections between websites that are connected to an environmental activist organisation, which is, I think it's sitting somewhere there. So again, it's the shortest pathway between this website and all of these other websites, where the colour, in this case, whether or not it's a commercial site or an education site. So these are all commercial sites because they're shaded in red. These are NGOs, they're shaded in, or .orgs, they're shaded in blue. So it looked nice, but okay, what insights do I get from this? And I was puzzling over that.